Alright guys, after 4 years we are saying goodbye to the Mustang Mach-E today and saying hello to this 2025 Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid. Konnichiwa, I am taking delivery of my first Japanese vehicle. In this video, I'll give you a quick rundown of the 2025 Mazda CX-90 plug-in hybrid preferred trim, as well as my first driving impressions. Let's do work. I have a big announcement. You're going to want to stay until the end of this video for our new and improved motto. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please put this video in 4K or YouTube will make the 360 camera footage blurry. If you like cars and bikes, hit that subscribe for completely candid reviews. Hitting the like helps out the channel, and I appreciate your effort to help me feed 2 hungry growing boys by shopping my Amazon storefront link below. Okay, so my wife's lease was up on her Mach-E, and given the battery issues that we had that were very likely expensive to fix, luckily we had it under warranty, I did not want to keep the car without a warranty, and I didn't want to buy a new warranty either. We also wanted an 8-seater with more legroom, so our choices were limited based on the budget. Firstly, I can't believe that literally every option is over $50,000 these days for these hybrid SUVs. And Connecticut really needs to re-evaluate its luxury tax on cars that are $50,000 and over, because what hybrid SUV isn't at least $50,000 these days? It's preposterous, I tell you. Preposterous! So I narrowed it down to only 2 cars, this Mazda and the Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid. Both of these cars are produced outside of the United States, so we couldn't get the plug-in hybrid tax incentive of $7,500. However, both manufacturers knew this and offered a big lease deal. The Mazda offered the total incentive value of $7,500, and the Kia fell short by a couple $1,000, so that's one of the reasons we went with the Mazda. The Kia also had 2 less seats at 6 seats and less inside legroom. The Kia did have better technology for the price, but ultimately the Mazda was more luxurious and looked and performed better, so here we are. After some negotiation, the price was just over $50,000, with a $1,500 trade-in on my Mach-E after they paid off what I owed, and $4,000 down. Payments are $450 per month for 36 months and 12,000 miles per year. Both cars were not affected by President Trump's tariff strategy. I got this car from Colonial Mazda in Danbury, Connecticut, and the experience was pleasant, and they even gave me a full tank of premium gas, which I appreciated. So yeah, we wanted something big but with good gas mileage because we drive a lot, and this car seemed like the best option. So this is a plug-in hybrid. It gets 490 miles per tank of gas, with 26 miles being fully electric. So you get assisted drive if you're going 30 plus miles per hour, and once that 26 miles is up, you're in hybrid mode, so you still have good gas mileage. It takes about 2 hours to charge the plug-in battery fully, or 1.5 hours to get to 80%. The car has a 2.5 liter engine with a 68 kilowatt electric motor, hitting a total of 323 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque with premium gas on a rear-biased all-wheel drive performance-based drivetrain. You get 4 modes on this trim: normal, sport, off-road, and EV mode. Here's a little taste of the sport mode. Not horrible. Not bad actually. It's a fun car given its size. The car is heavy at 5,267 pounds, but it feels pretty nimble despite its size, and you can tell that they designed it for performance, at least to the degree possible on this Elephant. The car features Mazda's iActive all-wheel drive system, and they say, and I quote, "iActive all-wheel drive provides functionality beyond that of a typical 4-wheel drive or all-wheel drive system. Unlike basic all-wheel drive systems that react to a spinning wheel, iActive all-wheel drive is always engaged and proactively monitors vehicle dynamics data in real time to watch for variations in wheel loads that a driver may not notice. The system then automatically controls the distribution of torque to provide predictable handling when driving on unpaved roads or in difficult conditions." So as I said, we can seat 8 people in this car, and we can fold down the rear seats for a ton of space. The tech is average. There is no touchscreen or large screen, but the screens are adequate, the graphics are good, and the control knob panel is intuitive and works well. Still though, at this price point, I expect a large touchscreen. screen. Come on, Japan. You're supposed to be a leader in technology. Otherwise, as I said, the screens have nice crisp graphics with good color and detail. The CX-90 won the 2025 Car and Driver's Editor's Choice Award. I'm guessing that was on a higher trim though, but in general, it is rated among the top of large plug-in hybrid SUVs that are not high-end cars like BMWs and the like. On the preferred trim, you get a little sunroof and rear window sunshades you can pull up manually, and also the rear windows have a standard pretty dark tint on them. A big plus is Android Auto and Apple are integrated so you can control them with voice, and a big plus for me, you're getting your phone navigation right on screen. Otherwise, they do charge extra for navigation, at least on this trim level, which is inferior to Google Navigation, so I'm fine with that. I don't like any navigation system that doesn't have built-in reporting such as object, in road, etc., which has saved me on multiple occasions. You can control some features with the app, such as preconditioning your cabin, which is essential these days, especially when it's really cold or hot. Actually, way back in the day, I had installed a car alarm system on my old manual Audi 5000 Turbo. I mean, we're going way back here. I just dated myself. And on cold winter days, I would use my garage door opener to open my garage door and remote start the car with the heater blasting. So I am a pioneer of this technology. However, I heard this app is only a 1-year trial, and then you have to pay $10 per month to be able to use these features after that 1 year, which is ridiculous because it was standard on our Mach-E and it's standard on my Tesla Model 3 and probably every other car. This greed needs to stop. I know you want to charge us giant fees for cars and then leech as much money as us from possible on a monthly basis, but this greed needs to stop. The interior is luxurious with leather trim. The seats are plush and comfortable. They look good. A nice touch is the lift gate, which is automatic and opens and closes without the push of a button. The car looks nice, especially the front end, with elegant headlights and a nice glossy black grille. The rims are very nice looking. However, I was told if we scuff them, they'll cost $1,800 to replace each one. That's $1,800 each because you can't repair them apparently because they're made of some new high-tech whatever spacey space material. And they tried to sell me insurance for that, which I declined, but I digress. Overall, it's a good looking SUV. My only gripe on looks is that all Mazdas look the same to the untrained eye. I'm planning on doing a full review of the car, but I'm sharing initial driving impressions. So far, the car rides smoothly. The suspension does a decent job with bumps. Although this Giant is more on the sporty side, it even has a sport mode we'll test later. And despite its massive size, it can corner well. The cabin noise is average. I expected it to be quieter for this price point and its claim to luxury. I have gripes, quite a few of them, but that's for another video. But in short, my biggest gripes are for the price of this car. The preferred trim, which is the entry-level trim, which is still expensive though, doesn't include basic things like a heated steering wheel, touch screens, and some important safety features like automated emergency braking and bird's eye camera view. Our Mach-E had all of these and much more for the same price. And if you want these features, that top trim costs $10,000 more. I'm sorry, but $60,000 for a Mazda SUV is silly. I almost didn't get this car for this reason, but my wife wanted the look, feel, and seating capacity of the Mazda, so the rest is history because it's her car. So this car lacks some basic features, but it makes up for that by leaning more toward luxury, performance, and style. It even has paddle shifters for those of us who want to have that level of control, but frankly, this is a plug-in hybrid that weighs over 5,200 pounds, so I find paddle shifters to be humorous. Mazda, take away your paddle shifters that no one needs and include a heated steering wheel instead. Anyway, I'll do a full review and pros and cons videos, so stay tuned and always remember the new and improved motto, drumroll please, bark less, wag more, and always be kinder than necessary. Get it? Like a dog, bark less, wag more? Yeah. Let me know what you think of the new motto. Both parts of these I saw on people's bumper stickers, but I do think that they're a good way to live. Bark less, wag more, and always be kinder than necessary, and I'll see you in the next one.